Hola mi gente, ¿cómo estamos? Hello everybody, how are we? I just wanted to take a few seconds to go over what you'll be doing in this lesson or in these activities. It's not going to seem like a traditional Spanish class because we're not starting off the rip with Spanish language. However, we are going to start with some tools that we'll be using throughout the semester for our Spanish class. Okay, so if you have heard of thinking maps, please type yes or type Y in the chat. If you have not, please type a Y or if you have not, type an N or the word no in the chat. If you have not heard of thinking maps, type the letter N or no, the word no in the chat. Thinking maps are basically a type of graphic organizer. And I think most of you are familiar with graphic organizers. They're just visuals that help you take in and understand concepts. Thinking maps are a type of graphic organizer. They're not actually the traditional graphic organizers. With graphic organizers, you have all kinds of graphic organizers, and you can pretty much use any graphic organizer for any type of concept recognition or understanding. However, with thinking maps, there are only 8 types of thinking maps, and each one is used for a certain process, used for a certain procedure or action. So each one is used for a specific purpose. Okay, so you have 8 different thinking maps. It's only 8, and each one of them has a specific purpose that you use it for. So we're going to learn how those are used, and we're going to use them throughout the year to help you with various concepts throughout the year. Okay, so that's what you'll really be going over today, so that by the time we start classes, when I do want to use the thinking maps, you'll be familiar with them. And that's pretty much what you'll be doing for the first half of your activities. The second half will be related to culture, Spanish culture. Origins from Spain, whether it be directly in Spain, whether it be Latin America, Central America, South America, or the U.S. and Puerto Rico, or Equatorial Guinea, which a lot of you may not be as familiar with, which is a location on the continent of Africa, where Spanish is actually the official language. So that's all I wanted to come on here and share with you today. Your activity and links and such are in the Blackboard. So I hope you all have an amazing day. And again, I'm looking forward to an amazing year where we actually get to do some fun things, do some different things, share in, culture, share in use of the language. Y es importante a practicar. It's very important that you practice. So keep in mind, this is a Spanish language class. And I realize you may never have really used it in the past, but you have to make the effort to use it. So we are going for use of the language as often and frequently as possible. That's part of how you're going to get your grades. Okay? So don't be afraid. Mistakes are the only way you learn. Okay? We want to have a fearless classroom, whether in person or online. And it's getting hot out here, and I must be getting a little old. So I will see you all later. Hasta luego. Nos vemos. Tienes un buen día. Hasta luego.